Greetings, fans, and welcome to the James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off here at the Ranch at Davenport High School. Greetings, fans, and welcome to the Broncos Broadcasting Network. I'm John Chigueras for our double dip tonight. In our first game, we have the Thunder from Lake Region joining us from Eagle Lake, Florida, going against the Gateway Panthers all the way from Kissimmee. In our nightcap, our own Davenport Broncos will host the Chargers of Strawberry Crest High School, all the way from Dover, Florida. The Gateway Panthers will be in the visiting black, but Lake Region Thunder will be in the home white. And again, we thank you for joining us wherever you may be here on this Tuesday night, 6:45 local time. For the James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off, we will follow Florida High School regulation basketball rules. There will be 4 8-minute quarters. Booker getting ready to jump it for the Thunder against Lake getting ready to jump it for the Panthers. The Thunder will be shooting to the basket to our left, while the Panthers will be shooting to the basket to our right. Again, this is the first of a 2-day tournament. First day is today, Thursday, and again, you can find all of the action here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. It's going to be an absolute treat as we welcoming new fans that have never joined us before. One of the rare occasions we can actually do a game and not have the Broncos involved in it. Greetings, fans, and welcome to the first annual James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off here from the Ranch at Davenport High School. In our first contest, we have the Thunder from Lake Region going against the Gateway Panthers. The Gateway Panthers are in black, the Thunder are in white. Rebecca has it, passes it to Collins. Collins passes it down low, back down to Collins as they start going around the world. Rebecca has it, back to Collins, back to Mapaka. Mapaka running the point from that far wing. Mapaka now coming from the top of the key, looking down, gets it back to Collins. Collins back to Mapaka, swinging on over. Cervanks with the ball. Dives in and then pulls out. Lake Region was on a 2-3 zone, now starting to go to a man-to-man to draw the pressure. Quick going around, Mapaka has it, top of the key, gets it down to Cervanks. Cervanks gets it down to Melendez. Melendez back to Cervanks. First shot is up. That one does not go. Rebounded by Lake Region. They are going the other way. 7:06 to go here in this first game of the James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off. That's a huge block, isn't it? Could not get that shot to go, and the Panthers are going the other way. Cervanks has it. Pass it over to Melendez. Melendez hands it off to Collins. Collins tries to get it to Mapaka. Ball went loose for a while, but right back. Lake gets that ball. That shot does not go. Rebounded by Lake Region. Quick passing around. Shot goes up by Morgan. That one does not go, and that one's going to be rebounded by Cervanks. Again, very rare broadcast here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network with Davenport not being involved in either game. Three-point shot goes up by Cervanks, does not go. Lake with the rebound, cannot go, gets his own rebound and saves it from going out of bounds. Now Packer will go ahead, he'll pass it to Cervanks, and Cervanks will go ahead, he will start the offense. Melendez with it, gets it to Collins. Collins from the top of the key looking down, goes to his right, starts to drive. Quick pass down to Melendez. That shot goes up, that shot will go, and there is a foul. Melendez will go ahead. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot the point after. First points of the game, first points in the history of the James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off. So again, the opening contest tonight, we have a Lake Region Thunder from Eagle Lake, Florida, going against the Gateway Panthers from Kissimmee. In our nightcap, your own Davenport Broncos will be going against the Strawberry Crest Chargers. Point after rolls around, and that one goes. And just like that, Gateway takes a quick 3-0 lead. Quick pass to McCoy as it comes down that near sideline. Quick double team by Gateway. And unfortunately for them, Morgan steps out of bounds as the lights begin to go out here in the Ranch. Lake has it back to Mapaka, back to Lake. Lake quick give and go is going to be taken away. Lake Region going the other way on a 3-on-3. Morgan will take it himself. Jumper is not going to go, and there will be a foul on the floor. Foul is going to be on number 11, Mapaka. That will be his first, and the first for Gateway. Lake Region gets it to Isnaday. Isnaday looking around, gets it to McCoy. McCoy top of the key, gets it to Morgan on that far side. Quick passing down low. Quick give and go, back to Morgan, top of the key. Great give and go action, McCoy has it. Shot goes up by McCoy, that shot is gonna go, that'll be a 2-pointer. Oh, they're gonna call it a 3-pointer. 3-3. Coming down the other way, and that ball gets stripped. Walkerson has it, gets it up to Morgan. That ball is going to be taken away. Going the other way is Gateway. Cervanks has it, quick pass, give and go. Melendez shot goes up. Melendez shot in and out, gets his own rebound, tipped away. Lake Region going the other way. Isnaday has it. That right-handed layup is going to be stuffed, and that will end up going out of bounds off of the block by Collins. Line change coming in for Lake Region. 4:39 to go here in the opening quarter. We are tied up 3-3. Isnaday will go ahead. He will inbound it for Lake Region. Gets it into Williams. Williams to the top of the key. Gets it to McKinley. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout called by Lake Region. So again, as we begin Chapter 2 here in the history of Davenport High School, many memories have already been made here on the court, many of which you have been broadcast live here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Who can ever forget that half-court miracle shot that Tip had to beat Discovery? You also had that great student versus staff basketball game, which ended up in a tie, but you had some huge baskets, a 3-pointer by Brian Schiffbauer, and you had a 2-pointer by AP Daphne Cruz. So again, many memories have been made on this court. Many more memories will be coming. Williams gets the ball. He gets it into McKinley. Quick passing around. Williams from the top of the key, going to his right. Dukeson comes back in. Quick pass around. McKinley has it. He drives. Left-handed layup goes up. McKinley's goes on in. Just like that, Lake Region now has a 4-3 lead. Are they going to end up calling that original 2-pointer a 3? We'll go ahead. We'll try to get clarification on that as we go by. That shot goes up, and that does not go by Collins. Lake Region is going the other way. Quick pass around, and that one is going to end up going in by Isnaday. And we have a timeout on the court. So the current score does show 6-3. We are trying to get clearance from our official scorer. Let's go ahead and see if that original 3-pointer that originally went on the scoreboard, whether that was called a 3 or a 2. And as soon as we do have that updated score, we will go ahead and pass it along to you. And that's exactly what Coach Simmons is now asking. Where did my extra point go? So we haven't gotten clarification from our official scorer. It was a 2, which is what we originally thought when no hands went up from the referees. Gateway going ahead, passing it in. That is Lake down that far sideline, and a quick foul. They're going to say that Cervank stepped out of bounds. It'll be Lake Region's ball. So that'll be McKinley running the point. Passes it off to Williams coming down that near sideline. Zone offense going around. Top of the key, that's Isnaday. Isnaday gets it back to Callaway. Williams diving in, and that shot is not going to go, and they're going to call a 3-second violation. So a turnover, and Gateway will end up getting the ball. Lake will go ahead, and it looked like Lake was going to inbound it. They changed course, and Collins will inbound the ball now for the Panthers. Quick release down. Williamson has the Hail Mary reception. Left-handed layup goes in. It is now 6-5. McKinley has it, pass it into the corner for Williams. Quick pass up to Isnaday. Isnaday using his right hand, driving in. Pass it back to Booker. Booker's shot goes up. Booker's shot goes. 8-5 now in favor of the Thunder. Passing around, and that's Williamson now. Williamson gets it to Malpaca. Heavy defense being played by him. Quick spin move. That shot goes up, does not go, but there will be a foul. 2:52 to go here in the opening quarter. The Thunder leading this one by a score of 8-5. John Shigaris here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be tonight. Ball is on the floor. Malpaca has it. Tries to get into Lake, and he does. Lake dishes it off to Cervanks. And that ball is going to be going the other way. There go the Thunder. And now going the other way are the Panthers. That layup by Lake goes up. That layup by Lake ends up going. It is now 8-7, and we have a timeout on the court. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Exactly what you want to see in a high school tournament. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Each coach has now burned a 30-second timeout. They each have 3 fulls and 1:30 to go. Lake Region taking every second of that timeout. So go ahead, they will inbound it from their own baseline. It'll be McKinley inbounding the ball. He gets to Williams, and away we go. 2:40 to go. 3-point shot by McKinley goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Quick give and go. Malpaca all the way down. That right-handed layup goes up. That one goes. And just like that, the Panthers end up taking the lead back. It is now 9-8. And McKinley smartly making sure his body was over that to save that backcourt violation. Booker now having it right hand, passes it back to Isnaday. Passing around, great zone defense being played by Gateway. 3-pointer goes up, does not go. Lake comes down with the rebound. Cervanks has it, coming on in, passes it down into the corner, back to Cervanks. Post-up shot goes up, that one goes. 11-8 now in favor of the Panthers. Passing around, Booker making his way in, gets it back to Isnaday. Quick skip pass, we are going around. 3-point shot goes up, 3-point shot does not go. Rebounded by Gateway. It was Cervanks that ended up getting the rebound. Taking it himself, dishes it down into the corner to Collins. Collins' 3-point shot goes up, that one does not go. McKinley gets the rebound. And that ball ended up going out of bounds. And it'll stay Panthers ball. Now Paca getting ready to inbound at 1:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Gateway Panthers on top of a Lake Region Thunder by a score of 11-8. Cervanks has it, going with his left, quickly met with the double team and pulls out. Williamson is calling for it down in the paint. So Panthers start running some screens. Williamson has it now from the top of the key. Passes it to his left down to Cervanks. Cervanks gets it down to Collins. Collins back to Cervanks. His 3-point shot goes up. That 3-point shot ends up going. It's now 14-8 in favor of the Panthers. Less than 50 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. And a traveling violation will be called on the Thunder. It will be Panthers ball, 42.6 seconds to go. Now Packer will go ahead and he will inbound it from the baseline under their own basket. Cervanks has it from the near sideline, and Lake Region doing a modified full court press, but McKinley backing off a little bit until Cervanks gets over half court. Give it a go. Cervinks tried to get it back. The shot goes up. That shot goes in by Collins. So now 16-8, 25 seconds to go. Pass down in the corner for McKinley. Back to McKinley from the near wing. Going to his left. That left-hand layup goes up. Does not go. Rebounded originally by McCoy, and there will be a foul on the floor. 10.9 seconds to go. Foul is going to be on number 3, Cervinks. That will be his first and the second on the team. Isnade pass it in, quick pass down to McKinley, back down to Isnade. Isnade has that ball stripped away, and Malpaca going the other way. Left-hand layup goes up, a lot of contact, and a delayed whistle, 1.5 seconds to go. Panthers will inbound the ball. Quick pass in, that layup goes up, and that layup will end up going in. So Parada ends up getting the points at the buzzer. So after one quarter, the Gateway Panthers are leading the Lake Region Thunder by a score of 18-8. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Back ready for the second quarter. Your score after one, the Lake Region Thunder trailing the Gateway Panthers by a score of 18-8. Lake Region will go ahead. They will inbound the ball to begin the second quarter. As Williams patiently waits to receive the ball. And for some reason, this second quarter has started with 7 minutes on the clock instead of 8 minutes on the clock. And Coach James of Gateway is quickly wanting an explanation of why all of a sudden 1 minute has already come off the clock. And he's still trying to get an explanation, and none of the referees are giving it to him. So Collins having the ball, and there is a whistle on the play. And Coach James now going toward midcourt, hopefully getting that explanation that he so desires. As 10 seconds have come off of the clock. Again, following regulation rules, it should be 8-minute quarters. And now Coach Simmons coming over for Lake Region to try to get this explanation settled. And they went ahead and they put that 1 minute back onto the clock. So 7:50 to go here in the opening half. Gateway will inbound it from the near sideline as Collins inbounds it right in front of the Gateway bench. Full court press is applied. Now Packer making his way up to his left, gets it down to Melendez. Melendez looks it down low, gets it to Parada on the top. Down to Malpaca. Malpaca quick pass into Cervinks. Cervanks will back it up toward the Bronco logo. 7:28 to go here in the opening half. Quick pass, and Williamson has it now. Gets it back to Malpaca from the top of the key. Quick pass down low, originally deflected, and Lake Region is going the other way. Trying to go coast to coast, and Garnett ends up doing so. 18-10 now. That ball was loose, and Lake Region comes away again. Quick give and go, and that one's going to be taken away by Gateway. Quick full court press being applied by Lake Region low. Quick pass around, that shot goes up. That one ends up going in by Williamson. It's now 20-8. Passing down that far sideline, Garnett trying to make his way in, and there will be a foul on the call. 6:43 to go here in the opening half. That foul will be on number 14, Williamson. That will be his first and the third on the team. And ball is inbound, and McCoy has it. McCoy gets it down low to Walkernan. Passing down into the corner. Pass it back to Garnett, and that's going the other way for the Panthers. Quick give and go off of the glass, and Julian ends up getting it in for his first points of the night, 22-10. And that ball becomes loose, and Lake Region able to recover. Shot goes up. Whistle is blown, and they will say that basket will count. So 22-12 at the moment. Foul is going to be on number 3, Cervanks. That is going to be his second foul. So Booker with the points. He'll go ahead. He will take the point after. 4 points on the night already. Gateway goes ahead and adjusts. Booker spins the ball. That shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by Gateway, and Booker ended up trying to get the ball back. Excellent hustle there by Booker, not giving up on the play, and that is definitely something you want to see out of your players, especially after you shoot the ball, being able to hustle toward that sideline. Great cardio, great conditioning by him. Malpaca has it, gets it down to Julian. Julian gets to the top of the key to Williamson. Williamson going to his left. He is driving in. Quick passing around. Malpaca has it down low to Collins. To the top of the key. Julian now coming in back to Collins. That shot goes up. That one goes long. Rebounded by the Panthers. Malpaca has it from the top of the key. 5:30 to go here in the opening half. Quick pass down low to Julian. Julian able to save it. Quick pass back to Parada. That shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder. McCoy coming down, gets it down to Booker. Booker has that ball stripped, and the Panthers are going the other way. Melendez pass it down to Cervanks. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder. Thunder opting to go ahead and take their time on that fast break opportunity. Booker has it, pass it back to Wilkinson. Quick pass into the corner, three-point shot goes up. Three-point shot does not go. Rebounded by Parada. Malpaca will go ahead. He will take his time coming up the court. Panthers with a 10-point lead over the Thunder. Malpaca picks up his dribble, gets it to Melendez. Quick passing down low. Williamson was able to come back with it. Back to Malpaca. Malpaca going to his left, driving in. Quick passing around to Parada. Parada gets it to Julian. Julian now back to the logo. Great pressure by Lake Region. Quick give and go, gets it to Parada. He's driving in, kisses it off the glass. That one does not go. Rebound and the putback will end up going by Williamson. It's now 24-12. Booker come down that far sideline. Shot goes up. That one does not go, and the Panthers are going the other way. Parada has it. That shot goes up, does not go, gets his own rebound. That one will end up going in. 26-12 now. Parada has 4 on the night. Three-point attempt goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Apaka has it from Belogo, gets it over to Collins. Collins dishes it down. Julian ends up losing that ball, and there will be a jump ball called. Thunder will end up gaining possession, 3:31 to go here in the opening half. The referees have a reversed course, and it would be the Panthers' ball. Collins were inbounded on the sideline. Quick give and go. Lake had it, but it was taken away, and the Thunder are going the other way. Quick 3-on-2 opportunity. Three-point shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder. Williams has it. His three-point shot does not go, and that ball is going to get knocked out of bounds. 3:16 to go here in the opening half. Panthers on top of the Thunder by a score of 26-12. John Chigueras here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Quick give and go on the rebound to the top of the key. That's Williams. Williams passes it down low. The shot goes up. That one does not go by McKinley. Ball is loose. Lake trying to get it for the Panthers, and there will be a jump ball called. So again, one thing we have seen out of both of these teams is they are not afraid to hit the court and get this ball. Enforce the tie-ups and get the jump ball. And especially coming this early into the season, being able to see that mentality is only going to keep them going throughout this entire season. It's one of those hustle aspects that's just so hard to go ahead and coach. Lake has it, pass it off to Parada. His shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder, and they are going the other way. 3-on-3. Isnerdale will take it himself, and that one ends up going. His fourth point of the night cuts the lead to 26-14. Collins has it, passes it back to Cervanks. Cervanks gets it down to Melendez. Melendez kicks it down to Cervanks. Cervanks, the shot goes up. That one ends up rolling in. 7 points on the night for Cervanks, 28-14. Quick pass going to be taken away from Lake, and it's now a 3-on-1 opportunity for the Panthers. Lake's layup goes up, and that one goes. His fourth point of the night. It is now 30-14, 2:10 to go here in the opening half. Now going the other way. Layup goes up, and that one goes by Cervanks, 32-14. And Williams taking his time coming up the court. 2-3 zone being applied by the Panthers. Coy has it. That ball will end up going out of bounds. It will still be Thunder's ball. Gateway looking to make a substitution. It looks like it's McGill trying to check in. And he is. He will check in, and Parada will go ahead and he will take a rest. 1:46 to go here in the opening half. Belkron goes ahead. He passes it in. Quick passing around. Williams now has it, driving in, pass it down low. That one does not go. Lake had it for a second. Thunder ends up coming down with the rebound, and there is a foul underneath the basket. And that will be on number 1. That's Lake's first. Thunder so far tonight are 0 for 1 from the free throw line. First shot goes up. First shot does not go from Walkernon. Second shot goes up. Second shot ends up going in. Cutting the lead to 32-15. Quick passing down low. Lake's layup goes up. Lake's layup ends up falling. 6 points on the night for him. 34-15. McCoy has it on that near sideline. Working his way back toward the logo. Ends up passing it toward the near sideline. Has Williams. Williams driving into the paint, and there will be a whistle on the play and a foul. Vasquez will go ahead. He will check in, and Cervanks will take a rest after collecting his third foul. Gaston Williams now has it from the top of the key, looking down low, working the offense, coming off of the pick. Takes himself high off the glass, and that one ends up falling for Williams for his first points of the night. Cutting the lead down to 34-17. Taken away by the Thunder, and they are going the other way. Walking on with it, and he will end up being fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot. Rather, that was Isnade. And they'll call the foul on the floor. Booker will go ahead. He will check in for the Thunder. And Williams will go ahead and he will take a rest. Thunder coming down. Shot goes up. That does not go. Lake ends up pulling it down for the Panthers. Coming down. And that ball is going to get knocked away by McCoy. Quick breakaway opportunity. Booker shot does not go. Putback goes up. And that one will go by McKinley. Going to lead to 34-19. Thunder on a full court press. And there will be a foul on the play. 27.7 seconds to go here in the opening half. The Panthers on top of the Thunder by a score of 34-19. Panthers inbounding it from that far sideline. Collins driving in, tries to pass it to Vasquez, goes through his legs and out of bounds. Thunder will end up getting the ball off of the turnover. Walker-on gets the ball and he inbounds it to McCoy. McCoy gets it into McKinley. McKinley looking down low, gets it back to Walker-on. Back to McKinley. Top of the key, his shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by Lake. Lake coming down and some contact, and McKinley is going to be called for the foul. 34-19, 3.7 seconds to go. Substitutions for the Panthers as Williamson checks back in. Vasquez will go ahead. He will take a rest. Collins looking to inbound the ball. Gets down to Williamson, and that ball gets knocked quickly out of bounds by Booker. Panthers will retain possession, 2.6 seconds to go. Collins will have to walk the entire length of the Thunder's bench to inbound this ball. McKinley is playing very close, and the referee getting in between them to make sure a playing violation is not called. Ball is inbounded, and a quick half-court shot goes up, and that one does not go. McKinley had the distance, but it ends up going around that rim and out. Your score at the half, the Gateway Panthers 34, the Lake Region Thunder 19. One half is in the books from the James Taylor Bronco tip-off. We'll be back here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Back here for the first game in the inaugural James Taylor Bronco Tip-Off. This contest is between the Lake Region Thunder and the Gateway Panthers. The Gateway Panthers are wearing the black jerseys. The Lake Region Thunder are wearing the white. Your score as we go into the half, Gateway on top, 34-19. John Shigaris, thank you for joining us wherever you may be. Coming up at the conclusion of this game, the Davenport Broncos will host the Chargers from Strawberry Crest High School. Your leading scorers for the Thunder, McKinley had 6 points. Isnaday and Booker each had 4. Garnett and Williams each had 2. Wilkeron had 1 point on the flip side for the Panthers. Cervanks led all scorers with 9. Lincoln Williamson each had 6. Parada had 4. Melendez had 3. Julian Malpaca and Collins each had 2. And that shot will end up going out of bounds. 7:55 to go here in the third quarter. Again, if you are just joining us, FHSAA rules are enforced. So it'll be 8-minute quarters. Shot goes up in and out by Garnett, rebounded by the Panthers. Melendez kicks it up, gets it to Malpaca. Malpaca quickly surrounded by Thunder. Somehow the ball got loosened down to Lake, and there will be a whistle as the ball ended up going on the baseline. 7:37 to go. It will be Thunder's ball. Williams gets to Isnaday. Isnaday kicks it back to Williams. Williams now coming right through the double team. Quick passing down low. That shot goes up. That shot ends up going by McKinley. They're going to end up calling that a foul. It's going to be on number 4, Garnett. That will be his first and the first on the team. Lake will inbound it from the Panthers on the near sideline. Gets to Malpaca. Quick give and go. Lake down in the corner. His three-point shot goes up. Three-point shot goes long. Going the other way. Hail Mary pass is caught by Williams. That shot goes up. Does not go. A lot of contact, and it draws the foul. 7:07 to go here in the third. That foul is going to be on number 11. That's going to be Malpaca's second foul and the first on the team. Williams will go to the line to shoot a pair. He has 2 points already tonight. Lake Region as a team is 1 for 3 from the free throw line. First shot goes up. First shot does not go. Second shot goes up, second shot rolls around. Booker tries to pull down the ball, ends up getting the ball back to keep it in Thunder's possession. Quick pass away, Isnaday has it, gets to the top of the key. McKinley diving down. Going around the world, top of the key to McKinley. McKinley toward the near sideline. They're going to call a 3-second violation turnover on the Thunder, and it will be Panthers ball. And Coach Simmons cannot believe that was called on his club. Malpaca gets to Cervanks, coming down the near side, gets it to Malpaca. Back to Cervanks. Spin move now, driving through the lane. Shot goes up, shot ends up going in by Cervanks. 11th point on the night for him. 36-21, extends the lead for the Panthers. Coming down that near sideline, that is McCoy. Gets a double team, gets it down to McKinley. McKinley finds the ball back. That shot ends up going in. What a circus shot that ends up falling. 36-23. Malpaca has the ball. Quickly double team. Throws it across the court to Cervanks. Gets it down to Melendez. He passes it down to Lake, but he will end up getting fouled. That foul will end up being on the floor. 6:08 to go here in the third quarter. That was going to be on number 21, McCoy. That is going to be his first and the second on the team. And that ball end up finding its way out of bounds, and the Thunder will end up getting the ball back. Thunder wasting no time, quickly coming up the court with the ball. Ball taken away by Lake, and the Panthers are going the other way. Lake trying to take it himself. His shot goes off the backside of the backboard. No whistle was called. That ball is still in play, and now Lake Region is taking it down the other way. Isnade kisses it high off the glass, and that one will end up falling 36-25. Coming down the other way for the Panthers. That shot goes up by Cervanks, and that one falls. Now 38-25. McKinley coming in. His reverse lay-in does not go. Gets his own rebound. That one does not go. Lake pulls it down for the Panthers. Coming down the near sideline is Malpaca. And that ball is going to be taken away by McCoy. Great defense there. Quick pass up ahead. He finds Isnade, and that one ends up falling in 38-27. And Valita's been cut down to 11. And the Thunder have been exceptional this half. Lake ends up getting that shot down to go. It's now 40-27. McCoy now busting his way through. Three-point shot goes up. That three-point shot goes wide. Lake wisely will let it just fall out of bounds, and it will be Panthers ball. Panthers go ahead. They will make a line change at 4:51. Guerrero will inbound the ball to Julian. Julian back to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Julian. That one is going to be taken away by the Thunder. Layup goes up, and that layup ends up falling. Huge shot there by Isnade. 6 points in the half. 10 overall on the game. Panthers end up getting that ball back. Ball is loosened on the floor. And will there be an over-the-back call, or will they call it a jump ball? And it will be an over-the-back call on Isnade. That will be his third foul. And the third on the Thunder this half. Guerrero looking to inbound the ball. He does to Parada. That shot goes up. That three-point shot by Parada ends up going. 7 points on the night, 43-29 now. McCoy to the top of the key to McKinley. McKinley gets it back to McCoy. McCoy diving in. His shot goes up. That one bounces around. That one ends up going in for a three-point shot. First points on the night for McCoy. It's now 43-32. Quick passing around by the Panthers. Parada has it. He'll back up toward the logo. Pass it over to Guerrero on that far wing. Motion offense quickly being run by the Panthers. Parada has it on that near sideline as the motion continues. He'll dribble in, ends up picking up his dribble, passes it down low to Williamson into the corner for McGill. McGill skies it down low to Williamson. There will be a foul. 3:31 to go here in the third quarter. Williamson will go to the line. He will shoot a pair. He has 6 points on the night already. First shot goes up. First shot goes. And Callaway will go ahead. He will check in. McCoy will take a rest. Williamson getting ready for the second shot. Second shot goes up. Second shot goes in and out. And rebounded by the Thunder, and they are going the other way. Callaway gets it over to McKinley. McKinley's shot goes up, in and out. Rebounded by the Panthers. Picks up the dribble, but Guerrero ends up having it 3-on-1. Pass it back to the top of the key, and they will set up the offense. Julian with the ball back toward the logo as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Heavy defense being played by Lake Region. Passing down low, that shot goes up. That one does not go by Julian. Rebounded by the Thunder. Williams ends up dribbling off of his foot. Nothing called. No intent on that kick. Shot goes up. Shot does not go. So Garnett will go to the line. He will shoot a pair. 2 points on the night. The Thunder are 1 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. First shot goes up. First shot does not go. And Gateway will end up making their second line change in just a matter of minutes. 5 freshmen coming on in. Gateway getting their big men down underneath them, Melendez and Lake. Garnett's second shot goes up off the front of the rim, and that one will end up going on in. 44-33, which end up calling a timeout by the Thunder. Simmons goes ahead, and he calls it. Wait to see if it's a full timeout or a 30-second timeout, and it will be a full timeout. So momentum starting to turn in favor of the Thunder. When we looked at the beginning of this game, it looked like the Panthers might end up going on a runaway, especially when you take a look after that first quarter and you got a score of 18-8. But the Thunder have gone ahead and they have chipped away at this lead, especially with how this third quarter has gone. In this third quarter alone for the Thunder, McKinley has 4, Isnaday has 6, McCoy has 3, and Garnett has 1. This is exactly what they're going to want to do to get back into this game. But one thing the Thunder will have to do is convert on these free throws. 2 for 7 tonight are the Thunder. On the flip side, the Panthers are 2 for 3 from the charity stripe. Panthers go ahead. They will inbound the ball, having to go the distance of the court. Thunder looks like they're going to go with a 3-quarter 1-2-2 press. We'll see if it ends up going into that diamond press. As Malpaka comes on, quick passing away, and that's exactly how you break this press. Great coaching there by Coach James of the Panthers. And they'll end up being a foul. Panthers were inbounded down low. That's Malpaka trying to get it in, gets it to Lake. High off the glass, and Lake ends up getting the points. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter, and for some reason, now the clock is running. Kinley has it, gets it down to Isnaday. Isnaday over into the corner. Quick give and go, high off the glass. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder. The Thunder are starting to do all of the little things correct, starting to box out, get their own rebounds. And as I say that, Lake going all the way down. He is fouled. But make Lake earn the points from the free throw line. That foul will end up being on Isnaday. That will end up being his 4th foul. Like trying to get confirmation whether it is 1-and-1 or 2. Lake's first shot goes up. First shot does not go. And Lake Region thinking that it was a 1-and-1 situation. Referees having a quick discussion whether it was a 1-and-1, and they will award a second shot for Lake. Quick adjustments being made by the Thunder with the substitution coming in. Lake with the 2 dribbles. That shot rolls around. That one goes in. 11 points on the night now for Lake. And it's 47-33. Right down that near sideline, that is Callaway. Callaway gets it down to Isnaday. Passing down low, and the Thunder working this passing game. Which, just like press, that is how you end up beating the zone. They will end up saying, count that basket. So as you take a look at our foul situation, Lake Region has 7 fouls. The Panthers now have 3. So the Panthers will be shooting at least the 1-and-1 for the duration of this game. The point after by Isnaday goes up. That one ends up going in, 47-36. cutting the lead back down to 11. Collins gets it up to Malpaca. Malpaca back to Collins as they get it over the half court down to Lake. Lake driving in, and they will call Lake for a traveling violation. Turnover gives Thunder the ball back with 1:34 to go here in the third quarter. Disney has it, gets it back to Booker. Booker skies it. That one does not go. Looks like Booker had the on rebound. Ball is loose. Body's hitting the floor. Booker ends up getting the ball, but they'll call the jump ball before he can retain possession. In case if you were looking for the remaining schedule here in the inaugural James Taylor Broncos tip-off. At the conclusion of this game, the Davenport Broncos will host Strawberry Crest. And then on Thursday, your opening game at 6:30, Strawberry Crest will go against Lake Region, while the Broncos will host Gateway. We're passing down low, high off the glass, and Williamson ends up getting that one to go. 49-36 now. Passing around, Callaway has it. That one's going to get tipped, and it will go out of bounds. It will stay Thunder's ball. 47.2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Quick substitution is Walker-on will come in. And Callaway will take a well-deserved rest. Quick give and go to Williams. Williams to the top of the key to Isnaday. Isnaday back to Williams. Williams' three-point shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. That was Lake that pulled down that rebound. Gets it up to Malpaca. That ball ends up going loose, and Booker ends up having it. Pass it all the way up to the court to Williams. That shot goes up. That shot goes back down to an 11-point deficit. 49-38. As the Thunder end up pressing. Cervinks gets the ball over half court. Ends up dribbling through the press. And they'll end up calling a foul on the floor. And that's going to be on number 3, Walker-on. That is going to be his first and the 8th on the team. So Williamson will go ahead. He will shoot the 1-and-1. 0 for 1 with 9 points on the night. First shot goes up, first shot goes around. That one does not go on the 1-and-1, and we thought it was a 1-and-1. Well, the players thought it was a 1-and-1. Williamson takes the ball, ends up throwing in a layup before he ends up heading back to the free throw line. So it looks like Williamson was actually shooting 2 on the play. And now the one referee is going to the other one saying, no, the foul is on the ground. It should be a 1-and-1. And we have referees discussion at 3.9 seconds to go. And now conversation again going on between our two officials. And Coach James definitely wanting an explanation. So it ended up turning into a 2-shot foul. And now the referee is having a further discussion of how we want to handle this, whether it was the 1-and-1 or whether it was 2 shots. And they will end up determining it was a 1-and-1. Thunder will end up getting the ball. Isnaday has that taken away. 3-point shot goes up by Cervinks. That does not go, but he is fouled. And we'll quickly see if that is 2 or 3. Was Cervinks fouled shooting that 3? And it will be 3 free throws for Cervinks. First shot goes up, first shot goes. 50-38 now. And that foul on Isnade was actually his 5th, so he has fouled out. Surveying's second shot goes up. His second shot ends up going. 51-38 now, 1.2 seconds to go here in the third. Third shot goes up. Third shot does not go. Cervanks gets his own rebound, cannot get the point to go. So after 3, the Panthers are leading the Thunder by a score of 51-38. We'll be right back here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. Eight minutes to go in the inaugural game of the inaugural James Taylor Broncos tip-off. John Chigaris here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. We thank you for joining us wherever you may be. 7:56 here on the East Coast here on Tuesday, November 15th. Alpaca has the ball, ends up passing it over to Collins. Collins was looking for Lake before he backs up toward midcourt. Now ends up getting it down to Lake. Lake ends up throwing it. Pass was intended for Cervanks. They'll say that ball was tipped out of bounds, so it will stay Panthers ball. 7:45 to go here in the ball game. Panthers leading the Thunder by a score of 51-38. Alpaca looking to inbound the ball. Skies it back to Collins in the backcourt, and that one is going to be taken away by the Thunder. Quick give and go, high layup, and that one will end up falling for Williams. Cutting the lead back down to 11. Cervanks now has it on the mid sideline. Working his way toward the center, and there is going to be a foul on that play. Foul end up being on number 21, McCoy. So with 10 fouls now, the Panthers will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. First shot goes up, first shot does not go. McCoy now 1 for 4 for the night from the free throw line. Williamson's second shot goes up, second shot ends up falling. Down on that far sideline, and that's McKinley. McKinley ends up dishing it back to McCoy. McCoy to the near side to Booker. Booker dribbling down low, his shot goes up, that shot does not go. Booker ends up tipping it back, but Lake ends up taking it away for the Panthers. Lake trying to keep it himself, a lot of contact on that one. There will end up being an offensive foul on Lake. So Lake Region will go ahead. They will grab one of our towels to go ahead and get rid of some condensation that has appeared on our floor. Here with 7:04 to go. Especially in that location down there on the paint, you want to keep that area as dry as possible. Not that you want any condensation on a court. But especially in that area where you have players jumping for rebounds, jumping for shots. That high percentage area. Seem to be good. Walk around will go ahead. He will receive the ball, and he will inbound at 7:03 to go now. Looking from the top of the key, going to his right. Now he comes back. Dishes it into the corner for Morgan. Morgan skip pass it intended for Williams. That one will end up going out of bounds. Turnover, and it will be Panthers ball. Panthers looking to hold on to their 12-point lead. Cervanks has it, and again, we have Lake Region going with this now it's a 2-2-1 press. Now it looks like they're going back into that 2-3. Melendez has it. He is quickly double teamed, and there will be a tie-up, and that will be a jump ball. 6:28 to go here in the ball game. Coach James for the Panthers that's Coach Simmons for the Thunder, trying to will that jump ball to go his way, and he does. Quick passing around, Walker on now has it. There is a foul on the floor. 6:23 to go here in the ball game. Lake Region will inbound it under the basket. Looks like they're setting up a box. High shot goes up, does not go. Rebound by Booker. That one does not go. And the Panthers end up coming it down, and Lake Region on this full court press. Alpaca has it, gets it up to Lake. Dishes it down to Williamson. Williamson loses control of it, and there is a whistle on the floor. And they will call a foul on the Panthers. That's on number 14, Williamson. Williams now taking the ball up as we go under 6 minutes to go now. Ball is knocked away. Ball is loose on the floor, and we will have another jump ball. 5:53 to go here in the ball game. Again, at the conclusion of this game, the Davenport Broncos will be facing the Strawberry Crest Chargers. Collins inbounded to Cervanks, and here we go. Back down to Collins. Collins down to Alpaca. Quick pass into Cervanks. Cervanks shot does not go. Rebounded by Williamson. That one does not go. We're going coast to coast. That one is caught. That one does not go by Williams, but there is a foul on the play. 5:38 to go here in the game. Looks like it's going to be on number 24, Collins. As Williams will go to the line, he will shoot a pair. 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight with 6 points. First shot goes up, first shot rolls around. That one ends up falling. Kind of a lead back to 11. This is as close as the Thunder have been since the second quarter. Second shot goes up, that one rolls around. That one ends up going in. Down to a 10-point lead now. Passing out in the corner, Thunder trying to take that ball away. Ball is loose. Melendez has it, that ball is loose again. Thunder end up coming up with it. That is McCoy. McCoy driving down high off the glass, and he ends up getting that one to fall. Huge shot there. It is now 52-14. And you wonder if the Panthers will start thinking about a timeout as there is another turnover. Williams cannot get that one to go. Battle for the ball. And they're going to end up saying that it's going to be the Panthers' ball. They will reverse course and give it to the Thunder. Just like that, 5 minutes and change to go. This has become a ball game. That one goes out of bounds. Will stay Thunder possession. 4:57 now with this 8-point game. Passing out into the corner, down to Walkeron. Walkeron passes it back out to Williams, back to Walkeron. Posts up, quick passing over to Booker. Booker's three-point shot goes up. That one does not go. That one gets battled out of bounds, and that one will end up being thrown off of Williamson. Great heads-up move by Malpaca there for the Panthers to end up getting possession back. 4:40 to go here in this ball game. Quick passing around, Cervanks has it. Quick double team, gets it to Melendez, down into the corner from Alpaca. Gets it back to Melendez, that shot goes up, that one will not go. So Melendez will go to the line, he will shoot a pair as the Thunder are already over their team limit. Melendez with 3 points tonight. First shot goes up, first shot does not go. And if this becomes a closer game, you're going to have to look at all of the missed free throws the Panthers had through the course of this game. Second shot goes up, second shot ends up falling. So if you're a Thunder fan, that could work out in their advantage as they will probably have to start fouling down the stretch. The ball starts going down the other way, 4:18 to go. That one's taken away by the Thunder, back to Booker. His shot goes up, no good. Booker gets his own rebound off of the glass, and Booker ends up putting that one back in. 53-46, it's now a 7-point game. And Collins is tied up, and there will be a push there. Caught on number 12, Williams. And again, we have team limits, so we will be shooting 2 with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Collins not realizing he would be shooting, makes his way to the line. He has 2 points on the night tonight. First shot goes up, first shot ends up falling. 54-46, extending the lead back to 8. Scalloway checks back in for the Thunder. Collins' shot goes up, that one does not go. Rebounded by the Thunder, and they are going the other way. Quick triple team, but McKinley has the ball. Skies that reverse layup, goes around, but that one will not fall in. 3:53 to go. So both teams in the bonus. We will be shooting for the duration of this game for the next 3 minutes and 53 seconds. First shot is up, first shot goes. 11th point on the night now for McKinley. Second shot goes up, second shot ends up falling. It looks like we have a timeout called on the floor. And it will be a full timeout by Lake Region. Back and forth, we are beginning to go. Early stages of this game, it was back and forth before the Panthers started to pull away. This second half, it has been all Thunder. One thing for the Thunder, one of their leading scorers, Isnaday, has fouled out. He fouled out in the third quarter. Isnaday, the leading scorer, 13 points for the Thunder squad. First whistle, again, 3:52 to go here in the game. Again, our nightcap tonight, you have the Davenport Broncos going against the Strawberry Crest Chargers. Coming out of the timeout, the Panthers will get the ball. Cervanks will inbound it. The Thunder on a full court press. Back to Cervanks, who has it in a lot of contact and no foul. McKinley has it. That layup goes up. That layup goes in. Going the other way, that ball is stripped. Hitting the floor, and here go the Thunder going the other way. And the Thunder fans starting to come alive, and there is a steal, and that dunk is slammed home by Williamson. 56-50, 3:25 to go. But again, the Thunder faithful starting to come alive at the ranch. We're diving down, and that shot goes up, rolls around, does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. Going the other way, and there will be a whistle. Will there be a foul? It looks like there is a foul with 3:11 to go in this ball game. And we will be shooting the rest of the way. So 8 for 16 tonight are the Panthers from the free throw line. Now Packer looking to get his first free throw. He has 2 points on the night. First shot goes up, first shot rolls around. That one does not go. As Cervanks quickly going over there to go ahead and calm Malpaca down. Booker looking to check in for the Thunder. Second shot goes up, second shot does not go. Thunder come down with the rebound. That is McKinley coming down that near sideline as we approach the 3-minute mark. McKinley taking himself, that one's gonna be blocked, but rebounded by Williams. Williams to the top of the key now to Callaway. Callaway tries to pass it down low, awkward pass, but it ended up meeting the mark. Ball is loose, Williams ends up having it. Thunder will go ahead, they will set up the offense, 2:45 to go. Three-point shot goes up, three-point shot ends up going by McKinley. And just like that, it is a one-possession game, 2:35 to go here in the game. Ball is loose, Melendez ends up having it stripped. Shot goes up, a lot of contact, nothing called, but that shot will end up falling in. Huge shot by Williams, and just like that, it is a one-point game. Going down to the other end, that's Malpaca. He'll end up throwing up that layup. That one will go in to extend the lead back up to 3. But strap in, folks, for these last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We have ourselves a ball game. Callaway driving in, and that's going to be a traveling violation called on him. Turnover, it will be Panthers ball as Booker makes his way into the game. And Callaway will go ahead and he will take a rest. There's something about the ranch that just brings out the best in teams, and we end up having such amazing games. And that ball is going to end up going over Malpaca's head, and the Thunder will end up getting the ball. 2:02 to go in this one-possession game. Again, this second half has been all Thunder. Down 34-19 at the half. They have chipped away, and chipped away, which again goes to that old school philosophy that you're not going to be able to get all of those points back in one possession. So just mentally start to think that the scoreboard is 0-0 and start playing it one possession at a time, and that's exactly what Coach Simmons' club has done tonight. Again, 2:02 to go in the ball game. So we take a look at it. Lake Region does have 10 team fouls. They are over the limit. The Panthers have 8. Ball is inbounded in. McKinley has it from the top of the key. What a way to kick off this James Taylor Bronco inaugural tournament. Williams ends up coming in. That shot goes up, rolls around. That one goes, and we're down to a 1-point game. And again, the Thunder fans coming alive. 1:42 to go on the full-court press. Coming down to that far sideline, Melendez now has it. Passes it up to Malpaca. Malpaca will go ahead. He will set up his offense. 90 seconds to go in regulation. Cervinks coming in. That ball is loose. Cervinks trying to save it. The Thunder come down. And that ball is end up knocking out of bounds. It is off of Williamson, so it will be Thunder's ball on this 1-point game. 1:23 to go. And if all 4 games in the tournament are as good as this one, strap in, folks. You will definitely get your money's worth for this tournament. Williams trying to get the ball back, gets it down to McKinley. Ball is loose. Ball ends up going out of bounds. It looks like it went off of McKinley. McKinley trying to plead his case. He'll end up actually calling a foul on McKinley. So we have a full timeout called by the Panthers as the Panthers look to settle their club down. Again, what an absolute game this has been. What a privilege and an honor it has been to call this first game in the James Taylor Bronco tip-off. John Chigaris, thank you for joining us wherever you may be. If you are tuning in right now, expecting the Broncos and the Chargers game, buckle up, folks. It is going to be a wild, fun 1 minute and 9 seconds. Again, at its peak, the Panthers had a 19-point lead. The Thunder started chipping away to bring it down to this 1-point deficit. Both teams are in the bonus. The Panthers will be shooting 2 the rest of the way as the Thunder are over the limit. As we take a look at the timeouts, the Panthers have 3 timeouts remaining, and the Thunder have 1. Possession error for the scoreboard is to believe shows that in the event of a jump ball, possession will go toward the Thunder. Huge free throws for the Panthers here. And we've talked about so much in the second half, how many free throws they have missed. As they had 9 opportunities to put 9 extra points on the board. First shot by Collins goes up. First shot goes in and out. That is now 10 missed free throws by the Panthers. So if the Thunder find a way to pull this one out, that's what the Panthers are going to have to look to, is look at what they did on the free throw line. Second shot goes up. That one rolls around. That one does not go. So Williamson gets the ball back, and Thunder end up getting the ball. They can take the lead on this possession. Circus shot goes up. We'll see if that shot counts. The Thunder sideline willing it to go, and it will end up going. And the Thunder end up taking the lead back with 1:02 to play in this game. Instant classic here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network. And McKinley has definitely stepped up since Isnaday fouled out in the third quarter. McKinley is 2 for 2 from the free throw line tonight with 19 points. McKinley and Williams putting this team on their back, making this comeback possible here in the second half. So go ahead, they dry off the court in the paint. McKinley will look for the point after to make it a 2-point game. Again, 1:02 to go here in regulation. What a way to tip off this tournament. Point after goes up, point after goes around. That one goes, and the Thunder now have a 2-point lead. We're coming around, Melendez has it. Looking down low, gets it to Malpaca. Passes it down low to Lake, and there will be a foul underneath, and Lake will end up going to the charity stripe in an attempt to tie this game up. Lake has 11 points tonight. He is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So again, the name of the game when it comes to basketball, it is defense, it is free throws, and limiting turnovers. First shot goes up, first shot goes. It is now a 1-point game. And again, Cervanks going in to go ahead. Pat Lake on the back, getting him focused for the second shot. This would tie the game up at 60. Second shot goes up, brand new ball game. We are tied 60-60. Williams now coming down, 34 seconds to go. Williams might hold it for the last shot. Cervanks now coming up to pressure. Williams now coming in. He will drop back. Cervanks again applying the pressure. Williams passes it around. Ball is knocked loose. Knocked into the corner by McCoy. His shot goes up. That one does not go. Rebounded by the Panthers. A lot of contact there. And a whistle is blown. The question is, which way will they call that foul? Will that be on Lake? Or will that be on McKinley? A lot of contact there with 11.5 seconds to go. They'll end up calling that on McKinley, and Lake will end up going back to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He is 3 for 4 tonight. Tied up at 60 between the Panthers and the Thunder. At the conclusion of this instant classic, you will have the Davenport Broncos going against the Strawberry Crest Chargers. First shot goes up, first shot goes, and the Panthers regain their lead. This is exactly what they have had to do down the stretches, start to hit those key free throws. But still plenty of time on that clock in this one possession game. Second shot goes up, second shot does not go. McKinley comes down with it. Thunder might hold for the last shot. McKinley coming down, and there will be a timeout called by Simmons. At least he was trying to get the timeout called. And he will end up getting that timeout called with 6 seconds to go, and it will be a full timeout. And the benefit of this timeout definitely lets us get a chance to go ahead and catch our breath, because this has absolutely turned into a wild ball game. One possession game, 61-60 in favor of the visiting Panthers. Lake Region wearing the home white. Again, Lake Region at one point was down by 19. They fought all the way back, and they will have a chance. With 6 seconds to go, and they will be inbounding the ball on the baseline. So great positioning. We'll look for Coach Simmons to go ahead and draw up one play. That's all they'll need with this 6 seconds to go. And now discussion over where it will be, and it will actually now be on the sideline in front of the Thunder bench. Now the referee is having a quick discussion. So the Thunder will inbound it on the sideline. Near sideline in front of their bench, that is Williams. The Thunder running the box. They get it to McKinley. McKinley going to his left. He is driving. Shot goes up, and the shot goes! Zeros on the clock, and I cannot believe it. The Thunder end up coming all the way back. Oh my goodness. 62-61. And again, if this is how the entire inaugural James Taylor Bronco tip-off goes, we are definitely in line for some amazing games. We'll go ahead. We will take a break. When we come back, it will be the Broncos and Chargers here on the Broncos Broadcasting Network.